What's going on, everybody? Thanks again for stopping by. I'm going to just go over my expectations in this video from back when I was first learning to code all the way up until now that I've been a developer paid for 1 year. Yesterday was actually my work anniversary. Like, I was in a one-on-one with my manager and he asked me what day it is, and I was like, it feels like a Wednesday. I looked at the calendar. I actually opened up the calendar on my laptop and was like, yeah, today is a Wednesday. And he's like, it's not just any Wednesday, bro. It's you've been working here for a year. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. And then we high-fived each other through Zoom like really hard. I shouldn't have hit my laptop that hard, but I did. So now that I've been a developer for a year, I wanted to go over what my expectations were compared to what is actually happening now in my professional life, and also some of the things that I learned that while on the job that I feel I should have paid more attention to before. And in a later video, I want to go through a roadmap thing and just go down the list. It'll probably take about 20 or 30 minutes for front end, back end, React, and all that stuff. So I want to separate that into some type of series or something. But as far as this whole 1 year thing, I remember one of my expectations were that if I could just get a job and work in that job for about a year, because I'm a hardworking person, that all of this knowledge would just flow into me like the Matrix, and I would just reach a higher level of enlightenment, like a Buddhist monk or something like that, and just have all of this knowledge just here. And to be honest, that is so not true. That I still do a lot of the things that I did back when I was first learning to code. I still Google search a lot. I still read a lot of documentations. I still ask a lot of questions. I still reach out to a lot of other people. I still go into Stack Overflow for sure. So a lot of that, none of that has really changed, there's just I've seen more problems, and so I remember how I addressed those problems before, or I wrote an article about this, or I've already asked a Stack Overflow question about this or something like that. So it's more so my experience has I've gained that experience of okay, now I know where to find this, versus I remember how to solve this exactly because I memorized the entire function and all of its logic. That's not gonna happen. So that's basically where my expectations and my reality differ. I am not at the point where I feel like I can do absolutely everything on my own and get it right the first time. However, I do have enough knowledge to build an entire application front to back by myself. But will it be perfect? No. Will I suffer? Yes. I don't have this invisible knowledge of I just look at something and be I know exactly how that works without looking at anything or asking any questions. Another expectation that I had was I used to watch a lot of day in the life videos by a lot of these other developers, and a lot of them look really sweet. A lot of them show people who would come into work and just eat breakfast there, and then they would hang out with their friends and then work for about 30 minutes, go back to a meeting, and then hang out with their friends some more, eat lunch, and then just kind of continue that with these little 30-minute sprints of doing actual work. And to me, obviously that was weird, but there were a few people who released some videos that I think were more genuine. If you look at Chris Sean, he made a video at one point, and I felt it was a lot more genuine than most people. It wasn't I don't know, it wasn't weird. It wasn't overly produced and everything to the point where you didn't get any information. So I was just not even sure what to expect there. And then at some point more and more of those videos just came out where you just kind of assume that these developers live these wild lives like that. Another thing that I had a weird expectation about was just money. So back when I was in the Marines, I think the most that I ever made was about 47,000 or something like that. And I was in the Marines for 10 years. So the most I ever made was 47, and right now I'm making not double, but almost double that, somewhere around there. And it's a lot of money, but it's not like they're showering like money at me, you know. It's not like I'm getting paid 150 or 200,000. There's some people who are, but the majority of jobs that are out there, like you'll get above what the what I think the medium income for your place is, or something like that, for your location. But I think that you shouldn't expect to, like, especially like if this is your first job, you shouldn't expect to become a millionaire like after like 2 paychecks. So being more realistic about it, like you can land a high paying job. It's possible. You might end up falling like somewhere on the lower side of like what you see on Glassdoor for the average pay, at least your first year. If you're one of those people who bounces around from job to job, like each time you bounce around you can ask for higher pay and all that. So that's it for my expectation for right now. I'll probably keep making videos like this, and hopefully it'll help somebody else out and give you guys a more in tune view of reality of what it's really like. Let me know if there's anything in particular that you guys would like me to talk about, and I'll try to include it in the next video. See you guys next time.